So once again, video game history is out in the wild, and a lot of games are about to get deleted from the Xbox arcade. So let's take a dive and take a look at what's going to be lost. I covered earlier last year, because it's coming out in New Year, by the way, hi, happy 2024, that video game history is in trouble. Good example is what happened with the Wii U shop. Games were just deleted and forever lost, but thanks to Gerard and people emulating these games, stuff was saved. Now, this is going to be a little harder because these are on the Xbox Live Arcade for the 360. Some of these games went to Steam, they didn't survive, and they were taken off, and now they're still played on the 360 until, I believe, April 2024. But I have the article pulled up. I'm sorry, July 29 of 2024. I have an article pulled up. Let's just dive right into it and take a look, a better, closer look at what's going on. So right here, as you can see, 47 games that will be totally lost when the 360 store shuts down. And thank you to Dustin Bailey over at Game Radar for making this article here and bringing this to everyone's attention. I didn't see a lot of people covering it, so of course I'm going to hop on it and at least someone will cover it. So right here, as he stated, on July 29th, 2024, the Microsoft will shut down any ability to buy things on the 360 marketplace, which honestly I'm still surprised it's set up and still going, but that's beside the point. So these are a bunch of games that are lost, and I will take a look. I have them put aside so we can take a look at some of these games that were listed. A few of them are Aegis Wings, Alien Warriors, Battlezone, Blazing Birds, Boogie Bunnies, Bubble Bobble Neo, Crazy Mouse, Crimson Alliance, Defender of Ardiana? I can't see it because there's something there. Diabolical Pinch, The Dishwasher, Dead Samurai, Double Dragon 2, Wanders of the Dragons, Fire Pro Wrestling, Free Fall Racers, Fruit Ninja Connect. So you lose the ability to play the Fruit Ninja on the Connect. Full House Poker, Fusion Genesis, Gel, Set Match, Gotham City Imposters, and I have that listed for a reason. You'll see in a minute. Happy Tree Friends, False Alarm, Haunt, Home Run Stars, Hybrid, Connect Fun Labs, Connect Sports Gems, Lead Me's, Metro Wars, Minesweeper Flags, Mini Ninja Avengers, Panzer General Allied Assault, The Path of Go, Puzzle Arcade, Puzzle Bobble Live, Rainbow Islands Towering Adventure, Recoil Liberator, Schizoid, Spyglass Board Games, South Park Let's Go Tower Defense Play, South Park, Chimeron's Revenge, Things on Wheels, Timberball, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Special Editions, Wing Commander Arena, Wits and Wagers, Racketeer, Yoho Kablamo, and Zombie Wranglers. And according to this, they're saying Aegis Wing is the most outlier to call out here because it's technically a first-party Xbox game, and it was developed in a part unique internship program between 3 developers to put on the arcade. So it's a nice piece of history and video game history that will be lost because they're closing out the arcade. You know, servers getting old, the 360 is out of date. Soon, the next ones will probably be out, will be the Xbox One store and stuff like that in a couple years. But as this goes on, you see there are things that are just disappearing. A good example, Metro Wars was developed by the people who designed the original Smash Brothers. Originally designed Smash Brothers, and it's a very cool one, and it's like a nice, cool puzzle game. And then there's stuff like Dishwasher Dead Samurai, which is an action RPG. It's just, or an indie brawler, and it's just stuff like that you're losing. So let's take a look. I pulled up some of these games, and let's see what we're losing out and what we're gonna lose. The first one I want to bring up is Arcadian Warriors. The big thing is it's an action RPG by Wanako Games, which is defunct and non-existent as of 2017. This was one of the first bigger titles, air quote, to be released near Christmas of 2007. There's a lot of different classes and stuff like that. A lot of people played it. I remember seeing my brother play this. This is one of those things that is kind of well known throughout the thing. It kind of, people refer to it a little bit of things from Diablo, YS, and then Gauntlet. There's different, they pull aspects out of everything and people really enjoy it. And it's one of those things that people have fond memories of, if I can, that's as close as I can get. It's a thing a lot of people have good memories of, and it's one of those hidden gems. Same for Dishwasher Dead Samurai. This is a beat 'em up This was one of those things that even got a sequel, and it has a full-on story, and everyone has well-written backstory to them. There's very good story to it, pretty much. Came out in April 1st, 2009. It's a single-player and a multiplayer side-scroll beat-em-up hack-and-slash kind of game that people really enjoyed. It had two different game modes. It had story mode, then it had the 2 different extra game modes. Development, it was in development since 2004, then came out 5 years later. It was very well received. Like you see here, this is one of the better ones. 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 3.75 out of 5, very weird. 84, 7.5. This is one of the more better received Xbox Live games that people still talk about, and some people use as a reference for material. That's gone. The Dishwasher, Dead Samurai, gone. Gotham Imposters. This made a big wave. I remember this. This came out in 2012. I think near the end of the 360 life. It was as it was going into Xbox One, PS4 territory. This was released on PS3, Xbox 360, PS3, all those different things, and it was still played on Steam until 2001. So now the only place to be able to grab this big multiplayer game is the 360 arcade, and that's going to be defunct next year. So this game, which was very well received and people loved it, kept playing it until 2001, it's going to be lost. And it was kind of fun. It was a funny game. It was making fun of heroes and villains, you know, of Batman. You know, the heroes were Batman, the villains were Joker, and all those other things. Just normal people being those, you know, the weirdos using gadgets, rocket launchers, different kind of things. And it was funny. It was a good, fun time. A lot of people got together, played it, and well, it's lost. It's going to be gone. Another one, which is another one I want to point out, is Panzer General Allied Assault. So the thing with this is, it was first released as an arcade game in the Xbox Live. Then it became a physical board game. So now when this disappears, the only way you can actually get it is buying the board game. This was a strategy game, and it was, you know, it was fun. You had single player, which you had campaign mode, and then you had multiplayer. I mean, there's not much to it. It's World War II themed. It was the closing months of World War II, and you could play as Nazi Germany or play it as the US, and then it was turn-based strategy. And it was fun. It involved cards, it involved all these different things. It was very unique and very cool. But like I said, right now, the only way you can get it after July of 2024 is to buy the board game, which I think it was like $100+ last time I saw it. Another cool little quirky one I saw was Rainbow Island Towering Adventures, which it looks like this. This looked a little quirky, remind me of old little platformers, had little puzzle, you know, stuff. It looked interesting, but this was only available on the arcade, and it's one of those gems people say. I mean, overall, it was okay. It was released on the Wii store too, but I mean the overall rankings for it, which is behind me, it was mediocre at best. But it's one of those things. This could have been impactful in someone's lives. This was a spin-off of the Bubble Bobble series, which was one of the ones we, you know, brought up, which I'm pretty sure you guys didn't know what I was talking about until I brought up these cute little guys. But we lost a bunch of Bubble Bobble off the Xbox Live, which is sad because it's a very good Taito game. But sadly, this will be lost to the sands of time, along with a bunch of other things, including Yo-Ho Kablamo, which this I pulled up because it looked like a funny NFT. This little funny little guy. It looks like an NFT, but this was a game that, you know, people enjoyed and people bought. And, well, it's going to be lost to the sands of time, just like everything else. Because everyone's trying to go to digital media, and that's not going to be good. I've been saying time and time again, digital media is kind of, it's a good and it's a bad thing. Especially when it comes to saving space. As you see behind me, I'm currently remodeling my streamer room to make more room for said games. But the thing is, all it takes is one server wipe or someone to accidentally delete stuff, and then you just don't have that anymore. And then there's stuff with the PS5 that where you buy, even now, when you buy physical games for the PS5, you have to have online to download or to play these games. It's going downhill in my opinion, because before you didn't need internet to play the game you bought. You didn't have to pay $70 for a download key just to play this physical thing you bought. But that's a whole different discussion for another time. Let me know what you guys think about this. There's a lot of games that are gonna be lost. I'm gonna link the article down below. Happy New Year, by the way. I hope you guys enjoy it, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.